Hey everyone, welcome back to Battle of the Pens, where every week in the month of March I am trying out a different with a goal to find ultimate planner pen piece. We are in the home stretch here. So this past week I used the Erin Condren dual tip markers in my planner. Today we are going to score this pen, and then we're going to move on to our last pen of the challenge, the Staedtler Fineliner. So let's start by scoring our Erin Condren. Now you guys know this is, if you've watched any of these videos in this series, you'll know that this is the pen that I want to hate because it's not easy to get here, and so far all I've done is love it. And this just upsets me so. So I'll show you what this week looks like. Now this week is a bit of a weird week because we are in the middle of COVID-19, as you all know. But I have stuck to this pen. I love it. I love the way it looks. I just love everything about it. So let's score it and see how it does. So the feel, do I like the way it feels to write? Yeah, honestly, I adore it. So I'm gonna give it, I don't know, I mean, I want to give it a 5. Consistency, honestly, I have to give it a 5. It writes super smoothly. There's like no cutting out whatsoever with this pen. For appearance, how does my writing look? My writing looks so good with it. There is no pen that I like my writing better with than this pen. Does it smear? This one doesn't really smear. The thinner tip. The thicker tip one does a little bit. You just let it dry for a second or two, and then it's fine. And the overall look is just beautiful. So I am gonna give it a 5 there. Where it's going to lose all its points is availability. Can I buy the pen individually? No, I cannot. And I can't even order like a set of them. If I buy a set of these, I'm getting one black pen and a whole bunch of other colors that I already have. So I am going to give this a 1. So we're ending up with 16 here, which doesn't really surprise me. It's still, I mean, it's lower than the thicker tip of the Tombow Twin Tone, but that's not, I mean, that's not saying very much because I'm not going to buy a pen based on the really like bold tip. For the thicker tip here, I did say I would score them like I did with this one. It's not going to be the deciding factor, but in terms of feel, I love the way this pen feels to write as well. Consistency is perfect. Appearance, it does smear. The overall look though is perfect, so I'm gonna take a mark away for smearing, but availability also 1, so that leaves us with 15 there. I did say in my video last week that I was going to call one of the Erin Condren stores to see if I could have a set of all black ones shipped to a friend in California. I didn't get around to doing that last week, and now all the stores are closed, I think. So that is okay. This is not a priority. We will wait and see what happens once things are a little bit more back to normal. All right, now we are moving on to the Staedtler Triplus Fineliner. So these pens I have had for a while. What I seem to remember about the black pen is that it was a little bit like this one in my memory, that it didn't write really boldly on the actual paper, but it's not a brand new marker anymore. Why do I have 2 Erin Condrens in there? And where is my black Staedtler? So evidently I have completely lost my marbles now, which isn't surprising given that we've been inside for 192 days. And by that, I mean this was our 4th day. Okay, it had just fallen on the floor next to me. So let me just put these in order quickly. Do have a brown one in here, which we haven't had since the first week with the Tombos. Orange, coral, dark pink, light pink, purple, dark blue, light blue, aqua, and light green. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you guys in. All right, let's do our writing test. So some of these I probably haven't used much. I've had these for 2 years now. Okay, that is a lot darker than I was expecting this to be, which is good. That bodes well. Yeah, so some of these I have definitely used. Like the black one, you can tell is a little bit more worn in than the brown one. But for having had these 2 years, this is the closest to red I could find, although looking at them now, I feel like there could have been a more true red, but that's okay. These have held up ridiculously well, considering how long I've had them. Obviously a bit of discrepancy in the pinks. This is probably going to be really light. So this one and the black one I know I have used the most. This was my absolute favorite planner pen back when I first started planning. And it's the one I used in my happy planner, like my first happy planner, almost exclusively. I loved the purple. Okay, and our last one, ooh, that is very light. All right, so let's do our writing test on the planner page. Okay, and now on the sticker. Okay, so I like the way that that looks. Well enough. I mean, it's hard because this is the end of the planner page, right? So my arm is sort of hanging off it a little bit. But it is darker than I thought it was going to be. I think it's darker than the the Tombow one was when I started. Let's zoom back out. Yeah, like it definitely looks darker than that. And I would say that like here they're about on par. So the Tombow one is probably about on par once it's been broken in a little bit, which is good to note as well. All right, so there we go. This is the final week of pen testing. When we come back a week from today, we will score this one and we will figure out who our winner is and which pen I'm going to be using go forward in my planner. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you are getting some good information about the different kinds of pens that are popular for planners right now. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That does really help me out. And I will see you all again soon. Bye, friends.